All right, y'all. So I found a way to get rid of the Donk. I decided not to keep it. I took it to my metal guy to get the floors done on it, and he was like, man, you got any sentimental value on this thing? I was like, nah, just, you know, something I fell into my lap and I was gonna, you know, build it or flip it or something. You know, I'm not really a Donk guy, you know. It was just something I kind of came up on and was gonna do something with, but you know, I'm not married to it. It's not a big deal. So he was like, man, it's gonna need a lot of work, and if it's something you're trying to flip, you're not gonna make money on it. You know, it's gonna cost you more than, you know, you'd make. So I made the G decision to just chalk it up, get rid of it. So I've been posting it on like Cut the Check Racing, Donk Nation, stuff like that. Had a couple people hit me up with some weird trades and stuff like that. And I really didn't care what I got. You know, I was really looking for a G body mostly. If I can get a G body, I'll be happy. But, you know, just give me something I can use. So had a guy, he wanted to trade me a 72 four-door Donk and like an 83 box Chevy, both rollers. And I was like, I really don't want two more vehicles that don't run. So, you know, I kind of declined that offer. I'll take a G body that doesn't run, you know, but I don't want another Donk and a box Chevy. Two other cars I'm, you know, not really interested in building. The 72 four-door would have been nice, but nah, not really. I'm trying to get out of the Donk thing. So anyway, a couple weeks goes by and I see the same guy post a Suburban, and I was like, you know what, I could use a Suburban. So he posted a Suburban for sale for like $3 grand. So I hit him up like, hey, you know, if you're still interested, I'll trade you that 74 that I got for that Suburban. So he said sure. He said he was interested. So we talked, sent him a bunch of pictures, kind of told me what was up with the Suburban. Now mind you, I just got that Tahoe, but I got a Tahoe too, and I'll go into that later. But we talked. I got to the shop, I video chat him, had him look at it, showed him, hey, I got a clean title for it, this is what's wrong with it. Try to be as transparent as possible. He said, you know what, let's do it, because he's already got two more Donks. So what I'm doing now is I'm just putting some air in the tire. I'm gonna load it up, and then we're gonna take a little drive down to Macon, Georgia. That's where we're gonna meet up, and I'm gonna grab the Suburban and I'm gonna drop the Donk off. So shout out to my boy Guru. Let me show you how you load a car on a trailer, my boy. Just putting a couple pounds of air in this tire. It leaks really bad, so it'll be flat by the time we get down the street, but it'll be inflated enough to get it on the trailer. So, and if you're a car guy and you don't have a trailer, man, let me tell you, I bought a lot of stupid shit in my life, but this trailer was not one of them. This trailer probably is one of the best purchases I've ever made in my life. Like, you know the level of confidence you have when you're driving your project car, knowing you got a truck and trailer at the house ready to go? Like, it's a different level of confidence. So, I got a factory Impala spare on here, and then I got a factory Impala wheel on this side. But I told the guy, you're not keeping these. These are just rollers so I can get it on and off the trailer. And then I got the tires that came on it in the back of Torian's truck. And yeah, we got Torian's truck. Because I don't know if I mentioned it in any of my videos, but the Denali's gone. My white Denali, I sold that to my boy Justin. Shout out to him. I just got tired of dealing with that truck. Had a lot of AC problems. I fixed the AC on it a bunch of times, and anybody that knows me knows, like, I ain't driving it if it ain't got AC. So I'm just big on air conditioning. I just gotta have my AC. So it was just giving me too many problems with the AC, and you know, I got rid of it. So, you know, hindsight's always 20/20, because I'm like, damn, now I ain't got nothing to tow with, because that was my tow vehicle. But the thought process behind it was sell the Denali. I had bought my wife a Nissan Murano 07, and so I was gonna sell the Denali, sell the Murano, and go go get like a 2010, 2011, you know, not fourth gen, like a Gen 4 motor Denali, and that would double as the family car slash tow vehicle, because they come with a third row, and I was looking for the all-wheel drive 6.0 version, so that, or 6.2, the Denali would be the 6.2, but I wanted the all-wheel drive version because then I could tow with it. And I really like towing with the white Denali that was all-wheel drive, and it had a 6.0, and I mean, that thing towed like a champ. So I you know, I wanted another one or something similar. So maybe we'll put this around the sway bar, but I think last time I was winching it, we winched it from the sway bar, but I think, yeah, we'll just do it from the sway bar. I think it'll be fine. Unless, of course, it's too rusty and then it just busts right out of the frame. Yeah, that'd be nice. But only one way to find out. Just put this around. Oh, shit, what I'm doing. All right. Good to go. All right, looks like I'm gonna have to change batteries, of course. So, I'll be right back. Back in action. So, yeah, oh. Duh, gotta, you know, re-engage it. And I've actually gotta redo my whole winch setup. My box got destroyed towing a car. So I've got to go in, but all this is getting fixed. My fab guy, he's gonna make me some new light pockets. All right, so let's see here. You know, I was really looking forward to building this. It was gonna be something different, but it's just not worth it right now. If it was a vert, oh, you already know if it was a vert. All right, give me a second. Let me sit you guys down right here. All right, let's see if we can. Oh. Oops. Okay. All right. Guru, this part's for you, bro. This part's for you when you're struggling with the come along. But I feel that's it. Sean, that's it, bro. That's all you gotta do. And then you're done. That's it. Load, hit the button, and boom, perfectly loaded. She's loaded, so let me get it strapped down and we'll hit the road. All right, well, she's loaded up, strapped down, ready to go. So, oh, I'll leave the window down. Oh, I gotta close the hood a little better. Hold on. Boom. All right, well, strapped up. Ramps are locked in. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna roll this window up. Because I heard when you tow, when you got the windows down on something, it's like having a parachute behind you. So, roll that window up. Keys should be in it. I don't know how true that is about the parachute thing, not the keys. Yeah, the keys are in it. Magnificent Park. All right. I don't know how true that parachute thing is, but I mean, I guess it makes sense. So we are ready to go. So we're gonna hit the road, get this thing dropped off, pick up the Suburban, and you know, go from there. A lot of people, they may think, oh, you're taking an L, you know. Well, let me go wash my hands. You taking an L because that's a Donk and you're trading it for like a Suburban. In hindsight, or depends on what you consider an L. So I've been trying to sell this car for months. I was literally damn near trying to give it away. I was getting on Cut the Check, and people were posting wheels and different things like that, and I was like, yo, I'll trade you this Donk for something I can actually use. And I got that. Even that 96 that I got, that I made the video about, I had posted the Donk and the 96 Impala together, package deal for like $5 grand. But the Impala didn't have a title. So, you know, you get basically a parts car, and you get a parts car and a clean title 74 Caprice. And you could, because my initial thought was to use the rear end from the Impala and put it on the Donk, and use the gas tank and stuff like that. But it didn't quite work out that way. So, as you'll notice, I have on a different shirt, and it's much later in the day. And I still got the Donk on the trailer. So I had stopped filming, got the car pretty much loaded up, and sheesh, big pop. Got the car loaded up or whatever, and there's this thing taking me. Got the car loaded up and started going down the road. I had my daughter with me and my son. And I don't know, we started getting close to Jonesboro, and my daughter just started crying like uncontrollably. I stopped, got them some food or whatever, and she's gonna be 2 in June, so she's a year and some change. But she just would not stop crying, and so I was like, all right. So I pulled off on Terra Boulevard, pulled into a gas station, and let me check her out, see what's going on, and took her out the car seat, changed her diaper. And then I was like, well, let me just hold her for a minute, you know, get her to calm down. So I brought her in the front seat with me to kind of calm her down or whatever. And I mean, within 2 minutes, she just threw up everything she's eaten for the last like 2 days. So, yes, except the faster route. Yeah, so she just threw up everything she had eaten for like the last 2 days. All over my shirt, all over my pants. Luckily, none of it got on the car, just a little bit, and I was able to clean it up pretty easy. But yeah, so that's what happened to me. Just everywhere, throw up everywhere. It sucked. So I was like, you know what? Let me just take her home. So got back on the freeway, came home. So I was home for about 2-3 hours waiting for the wife to get off work. So she's got off, came home. So now we're back on the road. She's home with the kids, just me. Oh shoot, should have left the car seat, but I was rushing. I'm trying to beat daylight. I don't want to be out there in the dark trying to unload this car and, you know, stuff like that. I don't like doing that, you know, at night. So yeah, so we're on the road. We got about 2 hours to the destination, and you know, we'll go make a deal. And I think, when I had stopped filming before, I was saying, you know, I think it's a fair deal for the both of us. I can't do anything with this car. I don't want to do anything with it. It's just gonna sit there and just, you know, be in the way. And where's the freeway look clear now? I'm not gonna risk it. But you know, it's just gonna be in the way and stuff like that, and I don't want to deal with that. So even if this Suburban's clapped out, I can use it. You know, I got a Tahoe that I got through some wheeling and dealing. So I got an 01 Tahoe that I got. Needs a transmission. Randy's building a transmission for me. I just gotta go get it. And you know, I was gonna use that to tow and let the wife drive it. You know, basically, but if I can get this Suburban, I'd prefer it because it has a third row, and I'd rather have something with a third row. So gotta deal with some traffic, so let me concentrate on driving and I will update you as I go. So as usual, I didn't record when I got there. I didn't record the transaction. It's actually been a few days, and I always forget, or I just don't, you know, just the vibe. I just, you know, I don't like having the camera in people's faces, stuff like that. So the deal's done. The Donk is gone. I traded for an 04 Suburban, and the Suburban's just as bad as the Donk was. It's not. I don't even want to show y'all how bad it is. It's at the house, but yeah, it's rough. I can't even use it. I mean, it's not even something I can daily. I'm gonna. It's rusty. It's dirty as shit. Key doesn't work. It's bad, but I can do more with it than I could with the Donk. So whatever. Man took an L. It is what it is. It got some 26s on it, so you know, whatever. I'll take the 6s off, put them on my Tahoe. I'm gonna pull the motor. It's 4-wheel drive, so I'll pull the motor and the trans, get my boy Randy to rebuild the transmission, convert it to 2-wheel drive, and then I may just sell the setup for a swap, you know, 534 L60, and put it in somebody's Impala or something, you know, just have it ready to go. So that's the plan. Today, we are headed to the paint shop. Finally! Getting my car painted. So that's it over there. That's my baby on the trailer. Got her loaded up. So we're headed to Before and After Customs. He has a shop in Ellenwood and he has a shop in Lake City. His new shop is in Lake City. So we're going to the new shop. He's working out of both shops, but the new shop is really nice and it's bigger, and I can get this truck and trailer in there, not the other shop. So that's where we're headed now. So we have some footage there. All right, y'all, so it's several weeks later. I don't know, I got into like a creative funk where I just didn't feel like recording or making videos. So just this morning I posted the B-Body Spring Bling video. This will be a continuance of the Donk video. So I didn't film when I got down to the guy's house to make the trade for the Suburban. And then even after I left, came home, I didn't make any additional footage because the truck that I got that I traded for, it was equally as trash as the Donk. But I had already driven like 2.5 hours down there. I couldn't really do anything with the Donk, but even though the Suburban is clapped out and it's terrible, I can still do something with it. So here it is. Now, mind you, I told this guy I want a Suburban for my family. You know, I got a bunch of kids and, you know, we take road trips and stuff, and I want something I could put them in. He's like, yeah, man, come get it, whatever. So I get there and this is what I see. So it's got some rusted out 26s on it. This door apparently used to be red. So somebody changed the door, and of course the key doesn't work. So I learned that the hard way. And looks like somebody took a paint can and some dynamite and just went ahead and went to town in this thing. So needless to say, I cannot use this for my family. This thing is completely trashed. It's really not worth. The interior is not too bad. I got a guy that can probably clean all this up, but it's rusted to shit. It's completely rusted. Brake line, you can see brake lines have been replaced. I mean, it's a heap. Right there is rusted. It's rusted over here on the other side. You know, it's just somehow he locked the door. The rear hatch doesn't even like close. It just, you know. So can't do anything with it. But it does do this, which is enough for me. and my plans for it. So, oh, battery's dead. Jump box is in the truck, but whatever. It runs really good. I mean, I drove it. It's got power. Transmission shifts good. You know, I'm probably going to keep this center console. I'm going to pull this out. I'm going to pull this dash bezel out. I'm going to save that and all the internals to make my Tahoe double din. And I don't think I've showed you guys, that's my Tahoe too. But anyway, so I was really disappointed, you know, when I went down there and seen it because of how crappy it was. But at the same time, I was like, you know what? I can do way more with this than I could with the Donk. So I've already sold the bumper, the sunroof, wheels are gone. I'm keeping the motor and trans center console. Justin came and stole the mirror off of it yesterday, and then I'm just gonna scrap the rest of the truck. Now, through my wheeling and dealing, I also got this Tahoe. So this is a 2001. I got this for a customer of mine. It belonged to his uncle who bought it brand new. I've had it cleaned already. My detail guys came in and did his thing. So it wasn't as clean as this one I got it, but it was still, look at that dash. No cracks on the dash. I mean, it's pristine. It is damn clean. There's a couple little, you know, stuff like this I gotta fix, and you know, but it's a, you know, it's a 2001, so you know, it's gonna have some issues. But this is something I can put the family in. Yeah, it's all clean back there, and you know, so I've already had my guy Randy build a transmission for it. I've already put the transmission in, and it runs and drives. So the wife is probably gonna start driving this. It's got 246,000 miles on it. But I mean, AC blows cold, ice cold. And if you know me, you know my issue with Chevy trucks and AC. So I'm probably gonna let the wife drive this for a while until she gets something that she wants, but at least she'll stop tearing up my Mercedes. So she's gonna drive this. It's got a new transmission. I just did a tune-up on it. Runs good. I haven't driven it enough to give it to her yet. I want to, you know, put some miles on it, make sure everything's good, and then she'll be driving this. But I'm actually gonna make a separate video on something else. So I got this about, I think I made that Donk video. I sold the Donk about 2-3 weeks ago. So I got that about 2-3 weeks ago. I already had this. So I got this about a month ago. I already got the transmission for it. But we did something major. So in the last couple videos you see me, I've been using Torian's dually to tow. The white Denali that I had, I sold that to my boy Justin. So anytime I needed to tow something with my trailer, my Silverado was too low, and it was too low, and then ever since I put the cam in it, it just doesn't pull well. It just, when it was stock, it pulled amazing, but you know, I went in there messing with stuff, lowered it, all kinds of stuff, so it doesn't tow well at all. So the plan before I got the Tahoe, we were gonna get like a 2010 to 2012 Denali, Yukon XL Denali, that the wife could drive every day. That'll be her car, and then if I needed to tow something, I could hop in that, tow, and then she can drive the Benz or whatever for the day. But then I got to thinking, I really want something that's just mine. I mean, I have, of course, all my vehicles are just mine, but I want something that's just mine that I can do everything with. I want a truck that's nice, I can daily it. If I need to tow, I can tow with it. If I want to drive it to Texas, I can drive it to Texas. If I want to, you know, put the family in it and we go out to dinner in it, we can go out to dinner. You know, I just wanted a vehicle that, you know, I got so many vehicles. Look, so literally right now the count is 8. I have 8 vehicles, but that's a whole nother thing. So I just wanted one vehicle that I could really do everything for. And I tell you guys, I work so hard. I mean, I haven't had a car payment in probably 10 years. So I've been fighting, trying not to get a car payment, but I broke down and I bought something 2 days ago. I actually bought 2 things 2 days ago. So the Cat Eye is gone. She's gone. I had big plans for it. I was gonna put a turbo in it. I had just put the sunroof in it. Trust me, I loved that truck. Out of all the Chevy trucks and all the trucks I've had, that truck has been the most reliable. I've driven that thing to Texas probably about 5 or 6 times. I've driven it to Florida a bunch of times. I mean, that truck has never let me down. The one time it did is when I first got it and that spark plug blew out the hole in the head, but I fixed that and it's been It's been my most reliable vehicle in my fleet. But I can't tow with it, and I just wanted something new, guys. So let me show you what I got. Say hello to my new to me 2012 Sierra Denali. So I picked this thing up about 2 days ago. 6.2 all-wheel drive. 6.2 all-wheel drive, checks both boxes. Ever since I had that white Denali with the 6.0 and the all-wheel drive, I was like, I'm not going back to another tow vehicle that's not all-wheel drive. So that was two things I had to have. This one's fully loaded. It's the Denali trim, so it's got the heated steering wheel, it's got the AC and heated seats. It came with this Kenwood dash, but I'm gonna pull that out because it doesn't have CarPlay. You know, I've already got a bunch of stuff in it, hauling and stuff. You know, I waste no time. I've already towed with it. It tows and pulls really well. It just checked all the boxes for me. It's got, the only thing I kind of settled on that it didn't have that I wanted was a sunroof. But I can always put one in. But when I was looking for a truck like this, I was like, man, I want black on black leather. I want a black exterior, black leather interior, so I don't have to worry about it getting super dirty and showing. But I wanted a sunroof. This one didn't. They had another one that had less miles, and it had a sunroof, but it had tan interior and it was white. It was a nice truck though. It had some aftermarket wheels on it. It was nice, but I didn't want to do tan and white. I wanted black on black. So I got this thing. It's been great so far. It even came with a little tow trailer brake and everything. So I'm extremely happy with it. I've already got transmissions in the bed. Haven't done anything to it yet. Just been driving it last 2 days. Got it hooked up to the trailer now. We sold my wife's Murano. The transmission went out on it, so I'm actually about to go drop it off to the owner now, the new owner. So we sold that, the new daily. So plans for it are as follows. Not gonna go in the motor. I may put an oil, just, you know, go in, do the O-ring on the pickup tube. I'm definitely putting a trans cooler on it. Long tube headers, X-pipe exhaust. That's it. I'm not doing anything else to it. I'm not going crazy with this like I did with the Cat Eye, mainly because I still have a payment on it and I don't want to put a bunch of work into it and then, you know, God forbid something happens and then I lose it. But so yeah, we're gonna go drop this off. That's the new tow rig. Super happy with it. It's you know, it's what I wanted, and you know, I kind of treated myself, you know. But of course now the wife wants a new car, so we'll see what she gets. I told her, you know, if you're gonna go get a new car, take the Tahoe. If they give you more than 1,000, go ahead and trade it in, because I'm not even in it that much. So we'll see what happens.